Fans of the Horus Heresy, thank you very much for joining me for another how-to video. And today I'm going to deal with the balance problem on my Coronus. So, if you've watched my video on the build and the kit review of the Coronus, you'll know about how I changed the kit as it was supplied so it looked like the actual artwork, which involved just moving these nacelles forward a millimetre or two. So all this part here lines up with these panels on the nacelles. So I'll leave a link in the description to watch that original review. So I won't go through the full thing here, so it's quite a long story. Anyway, so there was a slight consequence of adjusting this. If I take the little nubbin and attach that to the base, and the little disc of mounting, and if I can get all this lined up, which is going to be interesting. Oops, there you go. Right, so that's the Coronus on its base, but because I've moved these nacelles forward, it doesn't balance on the post anymore. So I was going to make a new base for this, but then one of you guys just suggested, well, why not stick a weight in the back where the door opens? And well, that's fantastic, isn't it? Make some use out of the interior detail after all. So I'm going to do that to balance it. And also, you know, it's a nice easy way to mount the model in game, just to let it balance on that point. So of course I need something to weight it. So the furthest up I can get on the periodic table in terms of dense materials that you can buy is lead. And a quick trip to my local fishing tackle shop produced a bag of lead shot balls. I think these are 57mm, so I think these are a fairly common calibre for shooting with muskets, but these are drilled through for use as fishing weights. So, whoops, so I've got 10 of these, but you just need to bob them on the back, like so, and see what the balance point is. That's two, let's put a third one on. There you go, 3. So that's maybe a bit more weight than I need, but 2, ooh, maybe 2's enough. I'm thinking 3. Yeah, I'm thinking 3 here. Now, so there you go, that's the right way. Now, the thing is, lead balls don't mount particularly well inside the rear of the vehicle. And if we just have a little, oops, don't want those to roll off the table and land on my toe because that would hurt. There you go. The thing is, it's a flat floor in there, and I wonder, I don't think putting balls in there is particularly the best way of mounting them. It's time to exploit the properties of lead, and lead is a nice soft metal. So all I need to do is flatten these out. This should do the trick. Okay, I'll tell you what, I think I'll go outside, whack these out in the garden, and then I'll come back and resume. Oops. Right, so had a bit of fun with the lump hammer, and we now have 3 lead balls turned into 3 lead discs. So yes, it's been a long time since I've worked with lead like that, and I've forgotten how soft and malleable it is. Of course, that's what it's famous for. Right, so let me just finish drying these off, and I'm going to stack them up. I actually beat them out a bit thinner. And what I'm thinking I can do is I can just do a single stack, which will sort of be about the width of the access way inside the Coronus. So a bit like that. So if I then bob that on, that's, so So there's a little bit. There you go. There you go. That's the balance point there. So let's put some glue on these and stick them together. There you go. Just need to wait while that sets a little bit. Shouldn't take too long because after beating them out on a spare block paving stone, they've got a nice rough surface, which is a sort of ideal surface for working with sticking super glue with. There you go. So you see how I've beaten them out, so they're the width of the crew chamber, or the access way in the back. The width of the floor, that's what I was looking to say. So let's do the little wobble test. So that's still a little nose heavy, so if I just bring those back a couple of millimeters like that. And we need to put the turret on because that's a bit of weight that's slightly forward. Let's do a spin test. Does it spin without wobbling? Yeah, that looks good. I think I'm happy with that. I hope you've enjoyed that. I know I certainly did, because I don't often get to use lump hammer in precision modelling. Okay then, so there's one final thing I'm going to do on this model to complete it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to reinforce the underside of this plastic base, because, I mean, okay, I've stuck some lead weights in this Coronus, but it was already a pretty heavy model, and these big oval bases are quite thin and, yep, very flexible. And what's going to happen over time, if I'm displaying this, it's going to get bent. This base, it's going to distort and bend in the middle, because all the way, I mean, even it's going to be pressing in the center. So what my idea is to put just stick a piece of plastic card on the underside here, and then that will just simply stop the flexing. So nice easy solution. Nice easy concept. Let's see if it's as easy in execution. So how big a piece do we want? It doesn't need to be massive. Right, so what should we do? We can cut. So I think we need to do this with a saw. So let's quickly saw this bit through. There we go. Not very neat, not as neat as I normally work with bits like this, but you know, I don't need to be neat with this. This is just a rough bit for spacing purposes. However, I do want this to be clear of burrs, because otherwise that's going to defeat the purpose of why I'm making this, which is to evenly distribute the weight. So this is a little bit thick because of the ridges, but I've got another idea. Got plan B. And currently we are definitely looking for a solution following the path of least resistance. If I cut this in half now, there you go, happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick one of these guys here and one of these guys here, just to act as reinforcements underneath the base, obviously keeping away from all this underside relief. Let's just rub these down. Oops, sorry camera. Let's just sand these down a little, these ejector points. That's smooth. That's smooth. Just make sure these are clear again of any burrs around their edges. They look good. Bob a little dab of, oh gosh, that's a big dab of glue. That's too big a dab of glue. That's not a dab of glue, that became a dollop. Right, anyway. Put that guy on there, and then that guy on there. And very nice, happy with that. Can display that forever and that base will never warp out of shape. Good, anyway, so that's the last bit of getting the balance right on the Coronus. So I hope you've enjoyed that fun little video involving lump hammering precision modelling. Thank you very much for watching. I'll speak to you next time, and goodbye.